What's up, everybody? Welcome to Diamond Owl Studios, the #1 place for music reactions. I'm your host, Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan. We are back with another reaction just for you.
Today, we are reacting to Generation Storm, starring Young Lean. Is that what it's called?
I think it was just Storm.
Yeah, Generation Storm, starring Young Lean. And are you familiar with Young Lean?
No.
So interesting, because he walks into the studio. He's like, bro, let's do Young Lean. I was like, do you even know who that is?
I'm not familiar with his game.
Yeah, so in 2013, I don't know any
I just
other
heard
song.
a buzz. I heard a little
Yeah.
buzz. There's little chirps.
Mm.
You know what I mean? A little buzz in the street. People are talking about the video. They're saying it's a good video. So I was like, okay. Usually when I see that come up multiple times on my feed, there's something to it. The last time was like Rosalia, you know, and that was an interesting video. So I just watched like a little clip, a little snippet, like a second of it.
And you were like,
and
this
that's
is a
it.
good one. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It could be terrible.
Yeah.
I have no knowledge of Young Lean. It could be the worst thing I've ever heard, but
Well,
we're going to find out.
Yeah, he dropped a song in like 2013 called Ginseng Strip, and it was like actually it was like a generational banger. It was like one of those songs that comes out, you're like, who is this kid? And then like so many people started doing
You told me to pull up the
genres
video
like that, yeah.
and I pulled it up, and he kind of looks like you.
But like a little kid, like a younger kid. I mean, that was 13 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. It could.
So
I mean, you're probably pretty close in age.
maybe.
Are you sure there wasn't you?
I'm positive, HIV positive.
Okay.
Yes, but I haven't heard anything from Young Lean since. So when you brought him up, I was like, let's get it. So without further ado. GENER8ION. Do you get it? 8. A lot of dead white guys. What?
I just wonder, is this like what your fantasies look like?
What?
I don't know, just like
wild.
what you think about, you know, plotting.
Something like that. Oh.
Oh, they're alive.
Okay, this is interesting so far. I'm definitely like fully kind of captivated.
Same.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, I love the way that it's shot, the storyline. I've got some thoughts on this. I'll share them at the end, but
Because I can imagine you were doing some fuck shit like that when you were a kid.
You were doing the same
You seem
thing.
like a big old bully.
A bully?
Yeah.
No, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
All right, Napoleon.
Shut the fuck up! Got that way. Got it that way. Like an empty fire, like your desire. Like an empty fire, stand tall, go higher, and on and on and on.
Any thoughts before I feel like this is about to get hypey?
I'm waiting for the song to start for sure. I mean, so far I like the imagery. I think it's fun. But until there's a song and it kind of there's a conclusion, right now I'm just kind of waiting to see.
Like there's an anticipation and you're wondering if it's building to something.
Yeah, because right now, I mean, like if the video ended right now, I'd be like, it was a chaotic way of trying to seem creative and artful with no real meaning. So I know that there's going to be something that kind of makes this make some sort of sense.
See, it already like kind of makes sense to me, like to a degree. So
What?
Yeah.
Well, then say what you're thinking.
no, I'm gonna just save my thoughts for then. I like the build up. I'd be curious. I feel the same way though, that there's like an anticipation that's building. I wonder if it's going to conclude into something because the beginning of this kind of subdued. It's slow. It feels like it's a build up. So I just figured let's do a little pause here and see where this goes.
Like an empty fire, like your desire. Like an empty fire, stand tall, go higher, and on and on and on and on. I say, we stand united through the storm. Lay all your love right on my door.
That choreography was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
For sure. That made the entire video.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
that song is one of those songs genuinely I really enjoy stuff like music like that. But I feel like it's if you heard the song without the video, a lot of people would be like, not my thing. I enjoy music like that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not for everybody. But the video kind of transformed it into a completely different like piece of art that I feel like is super cool for anybody to watch and enjoy.
Absolutely. Like that's to me, it does tie it together. If I heard the song in and of itself, I'd be like, oh, this is cool. But the combination with the video, and really the video in and of itself is what really stands out to me, because that choreography, I mean, we do a lot of reactions. I've seen a ton of videos, and it's pretty rare that I see something that I'm like, that's fucking cool. Like, I don't know if I've seen that before, just the way that they, they've got their, school suits on, and when they're dancing, it's like flashing.
The black and white flashing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, is that the vision that they had in their mind, that this would look so cool? Like to have that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, to have that vision, to be like, hey, I'm going to do this choreography so that as they dance, the flashing of the black and white back and forth. I mean, it's just genius, like just amazing, brilliant choreography. And I love the story, whether it's intended or not. To me, like when I was saying I had thoughts about it, just like the whole idea, like this looked like it was in the future. They're in
Class
this like
2034.
Yeah, they're in this prep school, so I'm getting this vibe of being in a controlled environment where they're kind of being subdued, and they're just expressing themselves. They're lashing out like young men do, and so I have thoughts on just how society is. I think that we've been overlooking young men to a large extent. That we're really focused on like hey, women and what they need and their growth. And like, there's a lot of talk about, how men are toxic and all this stuff, especially young men. And I've seen it like with my son going to school and like his teachers and the way that he's expressed to me and his friends have expressed, like the way they're treated in school. And that just seems to be a trend in society to me, of like kind of overlooking young men, and that energy has to go somewhere. It's got to go somewhere. Oftentimes, I was one of these cases. I know you kind of were as well. That goes in a bad direction if it's not, properly, if it doesn't have a proper outlet, if you don't have like good coaches or mentors or people. But then there's another side of that, which is like, I feel like they're trying to subdue masculinity. Like in a lot of ways, they're trying to put it down and say that type of energy is wrong and bad, which it can be.
Yeah, for sure.
But also that's the same energy that like created the world that we lived in. That when I see that, it makes me smile. There's moments when they're beating each other up where I was like literally smiling, like that one moment where all the kids were looking at Youngling like, oh shit, because he hit him. And they were thinking like, oh shit, is he going to fuck him up now? And he just like smiled at him and grabbed him and hugged him. And like, I think that's what gets lost. A lot of times there's a lot of, I'll just say like weak, men, soy boys that look at that type of masculinity and think it's bad and wrong, or, women that look at that and think that it's only bad and wrong. And they don't realize that there's another side of that is like a way of connecting in a weird way. Like for men, that roughhousing, that, kind of, aggressiveness when channeled in the right direction is actually something that's very positive. It's not just, destructive and negative, that, masculine energy, even aggressiveness, even the violence of it, like when channeled properly and appropriately, it's actually a creative force. So that's what I saw in this video being expressed is, just that desire of young men and that, that fire that's in you that needs to be let out. And it can either go in a direction of burning everything down or like heating the tribe. And so,
yeah, what I picked up from it is they need some girls in that school, man. Those guys need to get laid.
That is true.
They were up
that
to
is
no
absolutely
good,
true.
dude.
And that's part of it.
I
right?
wonder what the song, like I wasn't able to understand any of the lyrics to the song at all. Were you?
Yeah. I mean, a little bit. It was talking about like a storm and like, I mean,
you just read the title of the song. They were talking about a storm. No,
I would have to rewind it. He said something about like the storm and like, I think it was something about like coming together. So I was definitely super focused on like the video, but just even just like the chanting, you know, again, it just all tied it in together for me. But
Yeah, it was definitely like, to me, like just it was super artistic and creative. And it's crazy because I came into this having no idea what we were going to listen to or what was going to happen. And like I said, you know, Young Lean dropped forever ago with one of these songs that's just like, it was like a new genre. Like nobody had ever heard that before. And it inspired so many like other rappers and people. So clearly he's kind of just like a visionary.
yes.
So I'm not sure what this song was about, what inspired him to write this, but it's super cool, and I would love to check out the other Generation 8 or Generation videos, because now I'm kind of intrigued to see what this is all about, because there's got to be a deeper story that we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what the background on this. If it, you know, what is that even generation? Like,
Click
I have
on
no
the two
idea.
videos, just see, because that's its own channel. Generation is its own YouTube channel. So I think that Generation is probably the creative
Like
side,
the choreographer or something.
probably the director and
Okay.
everything.
Plus MIA.
10 years ago.
Wow. Huh.
So you guys are gonna have to let us know. That was super cool, super fun. I'm glad we dove into that. That's kind of unusual for our channel, and it's a nice
Yeah,
nice
it's
to
just,
jump
you know,
into
I
new
see
stuff.
something interesting, I click on it. That's, you know, it's not that deep.
Is that how you find yourself wandering on the gay side of Pornhub?
Yeah, I find something interesting, I click on it, you know?
You're like, oh, I wonder how this plumber paid for
His services.
yeah, or whatever.
Homeowner can't afford plumbing services, finds a different way to pay.
You're like,
Huh,
I wonder
how that works.
Interessante. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hey, man, that was fun. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. And if you want to join us on this journey of discovering incredible new music like this, hit that subscribe button.
That's right. And we will see you on the next one. Peace.